What is up, ladies and gents, Nolly here, and welcome to another Payday 2 video. Today I'm excited to bring you the update page for the Reservoir Dogs heist, and it is so refreshing to finish that sentence off right there and not follow up with the words DLC, because this, as with all future Payday content as I understand, is an absolutely free update available for all to try out and give a go. This is fantastic, and it just makes me that bit more excited to both cover it and to play it myself. Let me just start off by saying, as far as this heist is concerned, they have already pulled me in quite emphatically with this wallpaper. I think this is, at least in my opinion, my favourite piece of Payday artwork to exist. It is just phenomenal. Of course, those of you who are familiar with the Quentin Tarantino film Reservoir Dogs will already be fairly excited, but let's start things off by watching the trailer. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sure many of you will recognize it from the film itself, the very famous ear-cutting scene. It was pretty much perfectly emulated in this video, and it's a good trailer just for whetting your appetite to give this heist a go. It doesn't really give us any insight into what the heist is going to be about, though it does show off a new melee weapon we're going to be getting that I'll take a look at a little later on. But let me just say that Wolf is the perfect character to fit the bill of this maniac, dancing along and chopping up a cloaker who you've got to feel at least a little bit sorry for in this situation. For those of you who don't recognize it, there's a couple of clips on screen for you guys to, get a reminder or at least get some idea. Of course, the music is perfect. In the actual film, it's Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel, and obviously they couldn't use that exact track, so they sort of tried to emulate it, and they did a fantastic job of that. And so the music is absolutely spot on, and overall I really did enjoy the trailer. But of course, the heist itself is out. We're going to have a quick glance through at the screenshots, but remember, you can try it at absolutely any time for free, which is, as I've already said, so exciting. Alright, Ramblers, let's get rambling. La La Land is waiting, packed with diamonds and dreams of a better life. A better life that can be achieved with a lot of dough. So the Payday gang are heading to California, where anything is possible. So we don't get an awful lot of insight from the screenshots beyond what we already know by giving it a quick go, but as you can see, what I really do like about this, and what we do get to see from the screenshots, is how there's going to be a lot of different environments. It's going to be quite a big heist. You see this sort of indoor section here, and then you see that there's wide open outdoor part. So we've got corridors, and then we've got wide open crossfires. Here's Wolf, of course, next to the laundromat. And yeah, this is, I think, a good indicator of how much space there's going to be to run around. Here's the California Police Department. I'm a big fan of this screenshot. Really nice looking environment. Really sort of reminds me of the a section in the Goat Simulator heist, actually, right there. Here we see the Garnet Group we're actually going to be stealing from. A couple more screenshots. This is the vault. Of course, we're going to be getting into a vault again. It's a classic Payday style mission. And here you can see things have gone just a little bit sour, and there are a few more corpses than there were in the previous screenshot. So if that doesn't whet your appetite to give Payday a go right now, we get more. It's not just a heist, we also get some brand new weapons. So we have the Union 5.56 rifle. It's a highly versatile rifle, commonly used within the military. This bullpup beauty is perfect for long range as well as CQC situations. Close quarter combat. Took me a moment there. Easy to modify and overall a weapon fit for every type of heist. I think this is the F2000, but don't quote me on my gun knowledge. I'm a bit rubbish at that. But what I do know is gun stats in Payday, and also just from playing around with it briefly, it is actually incredibly customizable, heavily moddable for high concealment, which is fantastic for an assault rifle. I imagine it will be a really versatile weapon in different builds. It, of course, clearly goes into the sort of high fire rate, high ammo, low damage style weapons, which is not necessarily a bad thing at all. It already has these nice starting stats of 68 accuracy and stability. As I said, concealment starting at 20, that is highly modifiable. It's a good looking weapon, and I definitely don't think it will be a bad one to try out at all. There will be a video reviewing it as well as the heist coming very soon after this one. The second weapon I've already mentioned is the Alabama Razor. We saw it in the video. It is of course ripped straight from the Reservoir Dogs film to get that clean, close shave that really makes your skin feel reinvigorated and fresh. Sharpness is key. Sharp as a razor, as the saying goes, and it's the truth, especially if you want to feel safe during your morning shave and want to avoid unnecessary cuts. So this is an interesting weapon. It's a fast swing speed, low damage weapon, which means it can go in some of my most recent builds. I've got a new one I've been working on that I cannot wait to show you, and thanks to some of the changes in melee weapons are a lot more viable. So for once I'm not just looking at this thinking, oh, it's just another melee weapon. This one may have some hidden stats that might make it more worthwhile using than something like the Switchblade, as I have been in the past. It has that base 150 range, which obviously isn't great, and the kill concealment isn't maxing out, which doesn't make a great deal of sense to me. It looks pretty concealable, but as you can see, it's a fast swinger, low damage, which works really nicely with the changes to Sociopath and Infiltrator. So finally, we have some masks, but they're not actually masks. Let's actually start left to right here. We have the Dons. True class is eternal when accepted by scoundrels and heroes alike. So as you can tell, they're all just sunglasses, but will of course have a cool look. It's not as exciting as having a customizable mask though, I would say. Look no further for a badass cherry to put on top of your ice cream of minigun mayhem. Those are the futurers. And finally we have the producers. These frames harken back to a time when moon landings were envisioned, all dreams were possible, and people all dressed a little nicer. Overall, I think this is going to be a fantastic update. I am extremely excited to be getting some free content to Payday 2. I hope this doesn't mean we're not going to be getting a Christmas update. For me, as I record this video, it's the 15th of December, so we're running out of time. I guess Overkill has next week maybe to ship out something for Christmas. I would be disappointed if we don't get something, but this, I think, would it certainly would sate my appetite to some extent. I can't wait to give the heist a go, and I'm really excited. The theming is fantastic, and I think Overkill have done a good job with this partnership. I believe it's through the partnership with Lionsgate that this has come about, and I think that, you know, it's not been milked at all. It's just been used in subtle and enjoyable ways to bring content like this that fans of the film will really enjoy, and I think just fans of Payday who don't know a thing about the film will still get a kick out of. Thanks for watching this video, ladies and gents. Hopefully you guys will give this update a go, and I will see you all in the next one.